Alright, so this is the first time I'm doing this, but I wanted to do a walkthrough of a couple of the items I've done to my jet ski that I've posted about. Today's a lot windier than I had anticipated, so I don't think I'm going to make it onto the water today, but I am rigging up the live well for the first time to the plumbing, thanks to the design I saw on one of the forums for Facebook. A guy out in New Zealand built one. So one of the first things I did that most people haven't done yet is the rod holders up front. Alright, keep it nice and simple, small enough that it doesn't stick out and hit the dock when you go to land or tie up. So there's the rod holder there. Nice and easy. Rod slides in, T-bar locks it in place. That's the basic trolling design. That's not my trolling rod, however that's a vertical jigging rod, but that's how they hook up. Another thing that I've mentioned is I use rod holders everywhere. So I have these clipped on, they just snap to the rod. If something happens and that rod falls over, I still have it. Okay, and as we go further back, you'll notice where I didn't clean the seat very well and the rats in my warehouse decided that it was edible. So now I need a new seat cover. It's all jacked up. So the live well I use is nice and simple. It's a Hobie live well. This is their older version. They have an updated version, but it's as simple as it can get. You have a switch. Inside, you've got a nice little bilge motor, which you can put a valve on if you want to. And that's all there is. So you either have a wire problem, a switch problem, or a bilge problem. All are easily solved. Under this cover is where the battery stores. So it is fully self-contained and doesn't need to leach off the jet ski's battery. Now this rack I had made custom specifically to fit that type of live well because I have a couple of them in my warehouse. And I just finished this plumbing kit last night. So the clamps are a little bit ugly. I may go to a squeeze clamp to get rid of that screw down clamp sometime in the near future, but for now I'm just going to try it like that. The gentleman out in New Zealand had designed a product very, very similar to what you're looking at right there. It has a nice little downspout that sticks out a little bit. I am worried about it clogging up with weeds, but it is the high-speed pickup. So when I'm moving, I should be able to shut off the pump and have that high-speed pickup work just fine. Once the pump is primed and I'm idling or I am drifting, then the pump will continue to fill the live well, at least in theory. I will try that out in a little bit. This is a prototype of the part. I'm going to build a new one shortly that will replace the black plastic piece that Sea-Doo has put there for the purpose of your engine flush. And this is your engine flush, and this is the live well. Alright, so I've completed putting it all together. This is just a quarter twist lock in there, and then I have the link attachments so they lock in place. I have the link brackets up to give me space for this to run underneath the live well rack. Now if you look underneath, I have the two quick disconnects, this one for flushing the motor and this one for the live well, so it's just nice and simple and you're live. I wish this wasn't as bulky, but this is what I was able to find at my local Home Depot. I am worried about I don't know, I just think it's too bulky. I would like it to be much finer than that. So that is how it sets up. And you'll see the little D-rings here for the rod leashes to attach to, so that, you know, like I say, I have those rod leashes pretty much everywhere when I'm out on the boat. Anytime I move a rod from one location to another, I reattach a leash. It's just safer. Alright, so here's what's happened. If you see that American flag back there, which I doubt you can, it's where I started about 3/4 of a mile away, maybe a mile, and we are full of water. So the high-speed pickup works, the pump's working, so now I just need to see if I'm going to drown my fish with too much getting through that high-speed pickup.